So our decision to start a family started at the end of 2017 when Karen and I put our hands up to care for a baby in need. And unfortunately that fell through at the last minute, but it did make us realise that we really wanted a family of our own. So from there we put our names down on a wait list for a donor with a fertility clinic. Luckily for us, in September last year they called us up saying that we're at the top of the list. So we went and had a look at some donors, and there was a Filipino donor, which was really great because obviously it meant that we could have a child that represented kind of both of us, given that I was the one carrying. And a few months later we've got Raf.
Even before Raf was born, I started joining different rainbow family groups on social media and all these places wherever I can get my hands on, just because in general New Zealand isn't really set up for that just yet. Through there I actually found Arlene, who is our midwife, amazing midwife. She advertised herself as a rainbow community only midwife, so I'm like, sign us up.
So we booked quite early with Arlene, knowing that she was the only midwife who specifically cares for the rainbow community, and that was important to us, and we wanted to get in before she got busy. When we first met her, she brought along some materials that she created herself, so that kind of the standard things that you'd expect and what we'd got from our GP, except that the difference was that these were all very inclusive, I guess, from a gender perspective, and no assumptions were made. To us it really showed us how much she cared about what she did. From our perspective, the biggest thing that we were looking for with a midwife or an LMC was that they would ensure that Karen was included in this journey just as much as I was. So even though I was the one carrying, it was our pregnancy and not just mine. You know, small things like Karen coming along to every appointment that we had, and you know, when we'd be setting it up, Arlene would ask, first of all, was I free, but then was Karen as well. The birth experience wasn't actually what we expected. It did last a wee while, so it was having contractions for a few days, wasn't dilating. Finally went up to the assessment unit to get induced, to get the ball rolling. Things were going well until they kind of weren't. And at that point, we actually called Arlene. It was probably earlier than she would normally come in, but she came in, and I'm so pleased she did, because once she did, things just took a turn for the better.
One of my mates at work, who did have a few children of his own, gave me some advice, and the advice was, you're gonna be the support person, sure, but be prepared to feel very helpless. Be prepared to feel like you've got, you know, you're there, sure, but you're also watching someone you love go through such pain, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just be there. Because we have such a good relationship with our midwife, with Arlene. She knows me as well. She knows I'm organized. She knows I'm concise. She knows I'm I'm pretty articulate what we need. And to the point where I texted her, I said, I'm out of options. I don't know what else to do. Then she's up. She's out of her jammies. She's come to hospital, and honestly, it's like the heavens opened up. It was so good having her there.
I think for any midwife, it's important to actually get to know the family that you'll be supporting and bringing into the world. What's important to them, and actually just to know them on a personal level. When you're trusting someone with bringing someone into this world, someone is, you know, that you've waited for so long for, and you just can't wait to meet. In order for that to go well, whether it goes smoothly or not, there needs to be a level of trust, both for you with them, but also them with you as well. So like with us, you know, when we say things aren't going well, she trusted that they weren't going well, and she was there when we needed her. And vice versa, when we got there, we trusted that once she was there, things would get better, and they did.
Couldn't really ask for a better midwife, because everyone's different, right?